The other thing I want to say too and touch on is that you can do this. Anybody can do this. You just gotta be willing to put in the work, the time, and the effort. Okay, so raising your heat tolerance. Why would you want to do it? And who's this video for? So basically, you know, if you're a seasoned chili head, you just may want to bypass this video altogether because it's going to be a lot of information you already know. But if you were newer onto the chili scene and you're looking to grow your heat tolerance, then stick around. Hopefully I can help you a bit. But for me, you know, it starts out with 3 things mainly, you know, for wanting to grow my heat tolerance. It's pepper competitions, right? It's being able to handle extreme challenges. And then it's doing hot sauce reviews. You know, when you're able to have that elevated heat tolerance, you can distinguish more flavorful notes within the hot sauce. The heat doesn't grip you so much. So with that elevated heat tolerance, you are able to do, I find for me, I'm able to do a better hot sauce review. That might not be the case for everybody. Everybody's different, right? But I know for me, I can distinguish them flavorful notes better. And then, yeah, competitions. You want to be able to go deep into a competition. Also, you know, challenges, right? You want to be able to push yourself into extreme challenges. And, you know, not only that, just having an elevated heat tolerance, you are able to just enjoy spice without getting hurt. Like, without hurting yourself so much, right? With that elevated tolerance in the mouth and within the belly. See, some people, I think, don't see the stomach tolerance as an issue, but I do agree with building the tolerance up here. I also believe you have a stomach tolerance. And for me, I try to work on both. I'm trying to work on both all the time. For me, a lot of chili heads will tell you they boot, or they'll do an extreme challenge and boot, which is expelling the spice. But I'm different in that way. I try to keep a lot of it down. So I try to process a lot of it, except for the very, very hard challenges where you're eating multiple peppers or multiple challenges. Then your body will just reject it and it's coming out. So there's nothing you're going to be able to do about that. But check out what I got, by we got Troy Primo's 7-pot Primo pepper powder. This is pure Primo 7-pot Primo pepper powder. This is going to be the first installment, what we're going to use. I'm on my way here to get what we're going to use it with. And this is really hot, and it's going to be a good tolerance builder for me. My tolerance is on the lower end right now. So, you know, for me, it's like a 3-phase attack that I do. It's almost like a hot sauce. I have a mild way of doing it. I have a medium way of doing it. And then I also have the extreme way of doing it. I'm going to show you guys the mild way of tolerance building for MonsterHeat today. And it's basically, you want to be able to, like the way I liken it to, I want to be able to enjoy spice in all different forms in a lot of my meals, but without cramping. I don't want to be cramping. So like today, right now, I'm getting ready to go to work, and I want to be able to enjoy spice, but I don't want to get to work and be totally, you know, feeling the cramping sensation at work. So before work, it's going to be more of a milder spice. And then maybe after work, if I have I have supper, right? It's going to be more of a medium challenge at that point, right? Where it might be a pepper. I'll eat a pepper, or maybe even I'll do a challenge, right? One challenge, or I'll do a review and use a bunch of hot sauce. And then on the weekends, it's more extreme sometimes for me, where I'm doing them extreme challenges. So, you know, for me, that's the 3-phase attack. You have mild, you know, where you're trying to avoid the cramping. You have the medium stage where, you know, you do have free time. You're going to set aside a few hours and you can just, you know, enjoy a heavier dose of spice without, you know, maybe you won't cramp, you know, maybe you won't boot, and maybe you can still process everything, right? And then the extreme version, which is what I sometimes attempt on the weekends. And you guys just recently seen that with the ramen challenge, as Olivia was telling me. It's not ramen, it's ramen. But yeah, so that's kind of what I do. I kind of do a 3-phase front, and that really has helped me in the past to, like, you know, for me, I enjoy spice in all my meals, right? I enjoy it in all my meals. Like, Olivia gets mad at me if she makes a really good dish, and it's a really flavorful dish, but I will go put hot sauce all over it. And that's just, you know, I don't know. I love putting hot sauce on a lot of my stuff. But in saying that, even powders, pepper powders too, right? So, you know, for the milder side of things, you know, and this is crazy hot, but you know, using it sparingly, we can do a mild, spicy dish. You can also do a medium spicy dish with that. Look at that. Focus by focus. Medium spicy dish, or you can do an extreme, you know. We could just go with 1 gram in what we're going to get here in a minute. Or you can go, like, you know, half the package, or you go the whole package, depending on how deep and crazy you want to get. But yeah, so I mean, for me, that's kind of where I'm at, right? And my tolerance has dropped, guys. It's dropped significantly to where it was, say, even last winter. So I'm trying to get back to doing that. Like, I'm not eating as much peppers anymore, but frozen peppers. But pod season is right around the corner, and we got some pods on the way. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait. We're going to be reviewing some. And it looks like we got a white Primatali. I haven't even seen a white Primatali before, so I don't know how we got a white Primatali cross, but I can't wait to review it and see what the heat is like on it, and that could be a part of this series too, right? So it's going to be multiple different phase attacks, and it's basically just incorporating spice into everything you eat on a day-to-day basis. That's kind of how I was doing it before getting like ready for Ottawa last year and getting ready for Heat Wave and the competitions, or even like right now. There's big, I don't want to say big things, but there's things I want to get ready for, like crazy challenges. Excuse me. And I got to have an elevated heat tolerance to be able to complete them or to do them. And so that's what we're working towards right now. I mean, you know, so it's going to be, and basically I do incorporate spice into my meals and stuff, but it's trying to push the envelope, I guess. Okay, so here's what I'm saying. Using that 3-phase front and pushing the envelope without getting hurt as much, without cramping as much. It's like you're trying to walk a tightrope without falling off, right? You're trying to find that balance with going right up to the line. Especially me, before going into work here, I do want to build the tolerance, and I want to be diving into that spice. Like, for me, I would love to put a lot of this on what we're going to get right here, but I can't, because I got to go to work, and I don't want to be suffering. I got a job to do, so I can't do that. Although I would love to. I could just hide out, maybe, right? Maybe they wouldn't find me. So yeah, it's kind of why I have that 3-phase front that I do, and I kind of pick away. I do a little bit in the mornings, you know, even if it's tink, right? If I do a little bit of tink before work, I'm just doing a little bit. I'm not doing a crazy amount. It's just a little bit, and then I go to work and I do my job. I might even have hot sauce on my meals at work, and you know, it's almost every meal. When we're going full bore, it's spicy everything. So, and that's kind of, I think, I enjoy that, right? If you enjoy that, your heat tolerance is going to just naturally elevate on its own, right? If you're just enjoying spices and powders and hot sauce, your heat tolerance is going to naturally grow and develop and get better and stronger. And for anybody looking to boost it, you know, peppers are always a good option. You could go to the grocery store and just get a jalapeno, right? One sec, guys.
Hi, can I get you?
Hi, can I get 2 extra large regular coffees and a large bowl of chili?
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, $13.21.
Thank you. So there's what we're going to get, guys. That's tolerance training day 1 meal. We're going to use sparingly some 7-Pop Primo powder and a bowl of chili. So I may, you know, we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to, you know, you don't got to be precise. I was going to measure it out, you know, maybe do a gram, but we'll see. All we need is just a little sprinkling in our chili. And this is Tim Hortons chili. This is pretty good chili, you know. It reminds me of growing up. You know, my mom, she would make chili. It'd be a little spicy. It'd make your head itch. So, you know, I love chili. And this is one good way, right, for all you newer people out there. You can go get a bowl of chili at your local coffee shop. Most coffee shops, I think. It's Tim Hortons anyway in Canada. And just add a little bit of powder, pepper powder. If you don't have pepper powder, you could even use like, I would even use maybe even like a Reaper hot sauce. Just, you don't got to go all crazy. Just add a bit, you know. You could just add a bit of hot sauce into your chili, mix it up, mix it around, and you're going to get great benefits from that. And it's going to really amp up the chili. It's going to make your chili come alive. It'll make your chili come alive. And that's what I love about spice and building the tolerance, right? It makes your food come alive. Like, food is great on its own with all the ingredients as they are. But I find adding spice and adding hot sauce in there, man, it can take your meal from down here to up here. Like, that's just me though, right? I don't know. Like, if you're newer onto the chili scene and you're not sure, then just start out very small and go from there. But I know even before our days on YouTube and all this stuff, right, I would go through, and I told this story before, but I would go through, you can ask Olivia, I would buy Frank's Red Hot, Sweet Chili Heat, and I was using that stuff like, and it's expensive. I was going through bottle after bottle. I couldn't get enough. But I loved it so much. I loved dipping my chicken in it. I was putting it all over everything. And that's not really that hot. It is. I guess it kind of would be but I just love I love the flavor. I love the sauce. That's the one bottle of Frank's Red Hot I still love to this day, is that Frank's Red Hot Sweet Chili Heat. And I think what I'm trying to say is you got to find what you love and just try adding a bit of spice to your life. Especially if you want to, you don't got to go all crazy, right? I do it on 3 stages, and it's not always extreme for me, right? It's a milder version. There's a medium version, and then there's also the extreme version, which you guys see. And then sometimes I am booting after that. But my goal is always to try to keep and process what I eat. Like, I want to enjoy the spicy food, right? Here we go. One sec, guys. One sec. Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Good, debit. Oh. You got a doggy Timbit too?
Yep, yeah.
Just one.
Alright, I'll get that.
Sophie's a sucker for the Timbits here, so if you don't get her one, she gets upset. So yeah, we got our chili. We're going to be adding some 7-Pop Primo powder in her bite. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And let me just say, I don't know if I said it already, but I got to say it again, because this chili from Tim's is really freaking good. If you're ever in Canada or you're whatever, check it out. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, guys. we're going to add that powder right now into this chili. So now I have a 0.25 teaspoon. It's a quarter teaspoon. And what I'm going to do, okay, we're going to take our Primo powder. Again, this is only a medium, like not even a medium. We're going to go through all different phases of my tolerance building and what I'm doing, but I'm going to work. So again, I don't want to be cramping. So right now it's almost 2 o'clock and I start at 3. So we're just going to take this. This is my first meal of the day as well. So I am on an empty stomach, so you don't want to go too crazy. But we're just going to take a quarter teaspoon and you can kind of level it off the top there. There we go, there we go. And usually I give the dog some of my chili, but she won't be having any of this. So I let her lick the container, but so we're just gonna go in, right? Just like so. Show you guys another top-down version. There it is. Now we're just gonna mix it in. Mix it in really good, and that's gonna amplify your chili. And the thing with this, okay, that's the easy part, right? Like it's so easy to grow your tolerance and to elevate it. You just got to be willing to, you know, be creative and find different ways to do it. Doesn't all got to be crazy extreme challenges or challenges. You can do it many different ways. And then because they do give you a bun, and because I am on an empty stomach, we are going to get the bread in there first, okay? So we're going to get the bread in there first. But yeah, this is going to be great, guys. A great way. This is going to be a good new series, right? I'm going to take you guys on each of the steps, right? Like I'll show you guys everything, and I'm going to tell you guys about my struggles and problems with trying to grow my own tolerance and where I've been at, and it's been difficult to say the least. Cheers, everybody. That's spicy. I think just that initial spice waking up the palate. Woo! She got some kick. That livened up my chili, bye. So yeah, I'm going to take you guys through the whole journey. Show you guys everything. Show you guys behind the scenes of MonsterHeat and how I prep. How I prep. And the other thing I want to say too and touch on is that you can do this. Anybody can do this. You just got to be willing to put in the work, the time, and the effort. Anybody can do what we're doing in the chili community. It can be, you could have, I will agree there is not natural given tolerances where people have an extreme heat tolerance, like a Mike Jack. But for me, I did it all through hard work. And I'm not saying I'm on Mike Jack's level, but you can develop a really high heat tolerance. And it's just through hard work, right? If you want it bad enough. If you want it bad enough. I think most people out there would tell you, like if you're the young guy asking Olivia about my channel, all you need to do is get started, young man. All you need is a cell phone. You don't even need a microphone. And just have fun with it. So that would be my advice to you. There's no special talent for me, right, with this. It's just, this is it. This is it, okay? This is how you do it. You do it with every meal. You build your tolerance through every meal, whether it's powders, hot sauces, peppers, in the pod season, you know, everything. You got to hit it on multiple fronts, on multiple angles, on multiple challenges, on multiple hot sauces, on everything. I love powders now. I was really into hot sauces before. Now I'm kind of more into powders and stuff too. I still love hot sauce, but powders are so more like potatoes, right? Would you put hot sauce on potatoes? No. But would you put 7 Pop Primo pepper powder on potatoes? Skibbly dibbly yes. Jeez. Anyways, that's going to do it for me, guys. I know this was a long video. These are going to be longer videos, right? But it's just going to be something where I'm going to take you guys in and show you guys everything. I just want to show you guys everything. And, you know, there's no secret into what I do. It's just through hard work and dedication. And you can do it too. Cheers, everybody. That's spicy. That's a spicy meat. I was going to say meatball. That's a spicy chili.